All right, so these are the quick little interview session with Grandpa.
Okay, sure.
And I'll just go through and ask you some questions. When you're
All right.
answering them,
Yeah.
very conversational, have fun with it.
Yeah, I won't expand on them, I guess.
And
Too much.
yeah, well, gives,
We'll make it conversation.
yeah, conversational.
Yeah.
And then in answering questions, so if I see a question like where you were born,
Yeah.
answer with I was born. Because what I'm going to do
Oh,
is
yeah,
I'm going to
all right.
edit myself out of this.
Oh, okay.
And then it'll just be you edited
in-
together. As a,
All right, okay,
so it'll be
fine.
real nice.
Fine, yeah.
So let's start. History of the Hummert family.
All right.
How did we come here? Where did we come from? Stories of the
Okay.
ancestors.
You might have to give me a little time to reconstruct. I'm not that sharp mentally anymore.
Okay, no problem there.
All right, the Hummert family originated in Westphalia, Germany, the northern part of Germany, and it came from a small town near Osnabrück in the northern part of Germany. There were two parts to the Hummert family, my dad's side and my mother's side. And they but they both came from the same area in the vicinity of Osnabrück. And that is where the family originated. We have many family studies that project the history of the people that farmed the family. And I think my grandmother, my great-grandmother, actually had like 12, 13 children. And all of the individual people are identified on our family tree.
Mm-hmm.
And they arrived in this country in about 1840, coming from Westphalia. And they came through the New Orleans area from this country rather than Ellis Island. And it became a trip up the Mississippi River to the St. Louis area, which was noted at the time as a good Catholic area. And that's where most of these people were of Catholic origin. And they became, when they left the river travel, they congregated in an area south of what was then called East St. Louis, Illinois, and became very evident in the towns of Fayetteville, St. Laborie, Millstadt, and all of the German backgrounds, which made them familiar, and it was a lot of good farming country of the crop variety, meaning wheat, corn, things that they were familiar with farming in Germany. And that's the past history.
Mm-hmm. Now, was it Theodore that?
Theodore was one of the people,
Mm-hmm.
and he remained single after he lost his first wife. She died within, I think, 2 or 3 years of their marriage, without any children. But after that, he had invested into some farm property, and he swore and maintained that property as a single person for a number of years. Developed it, worked day and night to maintain it, and ended up with hiring some of the people to help him do this as he enlarged the farm up to about 200 acres. And he had a demise of his own prematurely, an accident on the farm prior to my dad's birth by about 2 months. My dad was born 2 months after his death. Mm-hmm. And then my grandmother, my dad's mother, stayed single for about 2 years and ended up marrying a farmhand who she had another family of 6 more children. So she had 6 Hummerts and 6 Daniels. His name was Daniels. And that was the basis for our immediate family. But both families were very friendly to each other and maintained close relationships throughout their life. And I had many cousins. I think we had 72 cousins in the group, children of the Hummerts and the Daniel families. And I was one of them. I was one of the older ones. but there were older ones than I. And we all enjoyed each other's company, living on their, they maintained their farm community. And most of my family, my dad's family and my mother's family came to St. Louis to make their livelihood. Okay.